Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful day in the South. We're all ready for Christmas down here. And I've let you in on a little secret. I was not going to do Miss Pat's house because I thought, well, we've done her house at Christmas. We're going to skip a year and maybe not. But you're going to love it because it's totally different from last year. She has totally done everything different. So I'm excited about seeing it today. The porch is different, the door is different. I haven't been inside, but she said that it's different. So we're gonna find out. So hang tight. All right, here we are. I told them a while ago when I did the introduction, I said, well, I started not to do Pat's because I thought, well, sometimes I get the same thing every year, but it's not. It's different. Look at her front door. Isn't that gorgeous? I may copy that, y'all. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Good. Everybody's been wanting to see you and see how you're doing and how everything's going. So, ready for the tour? Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Miss Pat, we started to walk through here first, and I said, I want to kind of get myself familiarized. But the second story she had to tell me, I'm going, no, Pat, you got to do it. So let's just start with her very first new purchase that I am envious of. Look at that pretty tree. And you got it at
Hobby Lobby.
Okay. She has a story about it that I thought was so cool. Let me give you a little background. She went to visit her sisters in California this fall.
Yeah, in October. Mm-hmm.
In October. And y'all, I wish we had all of them here. It would be so fun.
It would.
They are so fun. They're all so talented. But tell them what you had to do.
Okay, well, my sister and I went in Hobby Lobby, and she bought this tree. And I loved it. And I thought, I have to have this tree. Well, I had gotten birthday money, and I thought, that's what I'm going to spend my birthday money on. So
Was it your big sis or your little sis?
She's my bigger sister.
Okay,
older
big
sister. She's little, but
older sister got
Yes,
it, and so
yes.
she had to have it. I love that story. I think that's so cool. I don't have well, I have a lot of sisters that I have made. Miss Pat's one of them, and Miss Charlotte's another, and then I have quite a few other sisters that I have adopted, I guess.
Yeah.
But I love the way that you came in here and you popped some more of the, I want to say frosted, but it's
snow.
It's snow. It is just snow. And here again are her big baskets that she's just simply put pine cones and some red berries. And it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to try to get all of this. Look how pretty that does look together with all the frosted in here. And then this tree is adorable. I love the way that she did this. This is a canvas tree that I think I'm going to paint. That is so pretty.
That would be nice to paint.
Yes, and then she just framed it with just a frame, and she left a border around it, and that turned out great. But I also want you to hear the story of her nativity. And while she tells it, I'm going to give you an up-close look at it.
Well, when I went home, my brother had gotten this nativity when my sister passed away. And his wife already had one that she liked. And she said she was going to see if my sister Marlene wanted it. And I said, if she doesn't, I want it. Well, when she asked Marlene, Marlene said, no, I made one the same time Mary made it.
So did you hear that? This is handmade.
The hands and the face are ceramic, and she bought those, but then she had to paint the faces and the hands. So she was really talented in
And she made the headdresses.
Yes, and the gowns.
And Mary's outfit, I hope you can
Yeah.
see the texture in her shawl that she has over her head. And the colors she chose are just wonderful. I just am, it's just amazing.
And the camels she did not do. The camels they found at Tuesday morning.
Oh, perfect size
Yes,
too.
yes, and when we got it out for me to look at it, baby Jesus was missing. And I started looking for baby Jesus.
So you went to find Jesus.
Yes, and my girlfriends and I were in J&G's flea market in Prattville, and Mary, my friend, said, "Pat, here's baby Jesus."
Y'all
And
found
it's
him?
perfect. They
It
even
is.
had done the same thing with the cloth and everything.
Oh, baby Jesus is perfect. Look at his little feet.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I love this story. I got chill bumps when she first started, I got chill bumps. I said, no. We're going to tell this firsthand. I wanted you all to hear it firsthand. So it was just, and I know you understood her older sister died. And so this is such a great heirloom. And the faces are, I want to go through the faces one more time. Look how great she did painting those faces.
Yeah, I think Mary's face is just beautiful.
Oh, how exquisite. Yes, I want to make sure it's not blurry on there. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. I am just, y'all know how I feel about nativities.
This is my very first one to ever have.
And what a great one to have.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
But when
great one to have. Oh, yes. Oh.
Yeah, when Janie said she already had one, she really didn't want that one. I was thrilled.
You're going, yes, thank you, Jesus.
That's right.
Well, let's go into one of my, listen, every room in her house is my favorite. So I'll always say my favorite room. And she has just such a way of taking such a small amount and making it appear like it's such a large display. And I'm trying that. I'm getting better. I'm trying her. Next year, I'm hoping we can do a collab and she can come and help me decorate and I can let you all watch it. But she just took her little cedar. These are little candle holders, but she just put them on her little plates and they just look, she just very simply wove a little garland in between white candles.
You know, I got those when the Dollar Tree first opened, and I bought a whole bunch of them. And
They came from the Dollar Tree.
I've never seen these since then.
I have not either. Well, here again, she has such an eye for something that she can take later on and use, and her chandelier is just gorgeous. It's got a little red bird. She loves her little red bird. And here again, she took a garland and she just wrapped it and wrapped it and wrapped it, and it just looks like it's out in a garden somewhere. And her hutch, her dough bowl, one day that's going to disappear, y'all, and it's going to be at my house. Oh, yes. And I want to show you up close. She only has 4, but it's perfect for here, and it looks and feels full. But she just took her place. It's red. The only thing that is, quote, Christmas here, and it's really not, it can be fall or Christmas, are the little pine cones on the white plates. And then she just has one simple little candle beside it, and it's just, and this little Merry Christmas is just slaying me. I love that. It looks like wood. Looks like it's been cut out of wood on there. That's so pretty. And up in the top, she did a little frosted and a little not frosted, which I get, my problem with getting snowed is I think I have to have everything snow. But now you've shown me I don't. It doesn't all have to be with snow.
Doesn't.
And so it just, this is great. And this little woodland scene with these deer are absolutely, every time I see these, I've seen them, she's had them in a couple of places, and I think of my dad every time I see him. He was a big hunter. But she took her 2 little trees, and do you see how you can take such a small amount and make it appear to be a lot? I tend to want to put a lot, but I'm learning not to. I'm going to give you a closer look. These are little pinecone birds. They're kind of primitive. And here again, you know, she mixes styles. She has very modern and very primitive all in one place. And she has casual. And to me, the trees are dressy. And so are the deer, all in one place. So I just want you to realize it just doesn't take a lot to make it look so very special. It looks designer to me. Looks very designer. Well, she is a designer, let me just tell you that. So in her past, present, and future, she is a designer. She helps quite a few people get their things all out, their decorations, and she'll help them put them up. Look at her Christmas cactus is blooming.
You know, I've had that for years, and this is the first year it's ever bloomed.
Really?
But
I've never had one.
In the summer, I put it on my back porch, and I wondered if that's what woke it up and it decided to bloom.
The heat may have, because we had some hot this summer. Yeah. So let's back up. You can stay there. I think you're very pretty there. And show you the whole view here. There we go. Now, we go from the dining room into her kitchen, which here again is just one of my favorite rooms in her house. As you all know, I love them all. I was so sad that I didn't think so many people do the same thing every year. And which I'm one of them. Yeah. My tree goes in the same place. My nativity goes in the same place. But I'm learning from you.
Yeah.
I'm going to change up some because you can change it up and it looks so different. And this is a very simple thing that it's just a large jar. It doesn't have to be a vintage jar. They have large jars at Walmart. But hers happens to be vintage. And she put the snow in the bottom. And those are just her little trees that you can find. Now you can find them anywhere. You used to couldn't find them very much, but now you can find them anywhere. I've seen them called everything from pencil trees to all kinds of names. But now anywhere from the Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, you can find them. So these are her little balls. If you'll notice, they have a little shimmer to them. And her little dough bow, which is just very simple, very elegant. She's a very elegant lady. She won't admit it, but she is. Oh, how her joy is up there with her vintage snowmen and her vintage pieces. And then she has her awesome, y'all know I may steal one of these. I want you to notice they have different faces. Have different faces on there, but Mr. Santa Claus there, he has a wink. Love that. And then the snowmen go down here. And this little box I bet you that box is versatile. I bet you can use that box in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah.
And change the way it looks, because it's got just enough room to gather some things into it. And I love that little chubby snowman. He's so sweet. Next to her stove, she just put her some few little simple things. Oh, I want to show you her grater, her vintage grater. It's cute. And here I'm always fascinated with her chimney. And you all can look back at a couple of her others, and she explains about that chimney in there. It's a great story. And her light fixture. Now this area right here is totally different from last year. Totally. I can vision you up on your little ladder going, oh, I think I'll do so and so.
That's about how it works.
The branch. Did you do the branch?
I did.
I thought she might. That is just a branch from her yard. I saw her out in the yard the other day. I passed by her quite a bit, and I saw her in the yard the other day walking around, and I thought to myself, I said, I bet she's looking for stuff for her house.
I tried to put the branches over this light, but I could not get it to look the way I wanted it to look, and I thought, I still want to use the branches, so then I went to that place.
Tell them how you made the branches. What did you do to those branches? It was a difficult situation, I'm sure.
No, spray paint.
It's spray paint. They are just perfect.
Just branches out of the yard.
Perfect there. And then she took her garland here, and I always love. When Bryson was little, Bryson said, "Ooh, it looks like a mustache." I love the way a swag, when it's made into a mustache, looks. And then she hung her these little balls are just like these. She simply
and I just added the greenery.
And the greenery.
And the berries on the top
right.
of it.
She's going to turn the light on a little bit. There we go. And just hung them from a little push pin. Push pins are my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Love those. And she just added her little greenery around and pulled out her red. And in her cabinets, which I think that are just exquisite, she put just some red. And there's not much, quote, Christmas in some of the areas. And then some areas like this, there is. And these are snowmen. Now, that's an old one. I know that's old.
Yeah, I have 11 of those.
I know
found
those
them at a state sale years ago.
And see, she did something that I have a hard time doing. She didn't put all 11 out. I probably would try to put all 11 of them out, but she just needed 2 to make it have that look that she wants. And I hate to say that it's a simplistic look, because it's not. It's just an elegant look. Oh, I love the snowman under the cheese ball thing. That's so sweet. As we go around, I want to show you her little cupboard in her kitchen also. And she's got her little painting of baby Jesus in there with her Merry Christmas, and then her calendar. And where did you find this beautiful Christmas calendar?
The calendars I always buy at Hobby Lobby, but that frame, Diane's husband made that for me one year for Christmas.
To fit your calendars in.
Yeah, yeah, and it just slides right in there.
Perfect. So I want you to show us into what room do you call this? Her favorite room. We all have, every room's a favorite room.
Name for it
It
anymore.
can't be a laundry room.
Yeah, it used to be my laundry room, but now I don't know what to call it.
No, it's a guest room, laundry room, breakfast nook. It's everything, everything. And it is totally different from last year, gang. It is. Look at this garland. Did you find that at Hobby Lobby?
No, all of my garland, except for a couple of pieces, I've had for years.
You can't. I was going to say, if you had found that, the only way I think you can get really pretty garland now is to make your own.
Yeah.
You know, we used to make our own.
Yeah. Hobby Lobby has some real pretty, but it's very expensive. Mm-hmm. Even at half price, it's pricey.
What I like about these are the big, long California. I call them California pine cones.
Yeah.
Because they look like the redwood trees. That's what I see here. And listen, I want to see if you can hear this. I'm going to walk closer. It's her clock ticking. That's such a peaceful sound until I'm trying to go to sleep, and then it's not. But this storage facility that she has. I can't call it a closet. I can't call it anything. This is mainly where she has a lot of storage in here, and she just made the most of it. All right, she put 2 cabinets together, right?
Yes.
And then to make it look like one piece,
I had him put these boards on the top, and they're 1x6s.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had him put a piece in the middle here where it looked like it was all one piece.
Is that not awesome? She has the best ideas. I'm just quiet because it's just so pretty. It's so peaceful. I think that's the best word for this house. Is it's peaceful, and it's inviting, and it's not overdone. I tend to sometimes go over the top. And she has her pine cones. I wanted to show you. The pine cones are loose, and she's just put them in there. And these are just those twine balls. They're made out of probably grapevine and frosted, and she's just put them in there. So it looks like it's all one piece. And she just stuck her little birdhouse Christmas trees in there. And here again, there's her Dollar Tree wreaths. Y'all, we're jealous of those, aren't we? Walked into Dollar Tree and found about 40, I'm sure. And they're perfect. They're perfect. They're so lacy. And then she just has a jar, and she just put some frosted branches in it. Is that a Thanksgiving cactus that's still blooming?
It didn't.
Don't know. I don't know what the difference in a Christmas and a Thanksgiving one.
The garden ladies came and did the open house at all these houses.
Yes.
That was my gift from them for letting me come to their house. And it was blooming when I got it. And it never bloomed again until this year. And I put it outside, and I think that's what made it bloom.
Got them awake. What are these?
They're hubs off of wagon wheels.
Wagon wheel hubs.
And I was in a little shop, and that shop had 50% off, so I was looking in there, and I seen these, and I thought, these would make great candle holders. And I painted that one, and I thought, I don't know if I like it painted or not. So I didn't paint this one.
And I think that was a wise idea. Yeah. I love the fact one is and one isn't.
Yeah.
I do. And then here's her Murphy bed that she designed and had made. So when her big sisters do come, her older sisters do come, she's got a place to put them.
I got 2 younger ones.
Oh, she gets to be the big sister.
If I say.
Oh, she has a bunch of sisters. That is so wonderful. That's so wonderful. And one day when they get together here, she's going to invite me, and we'll have a tea party.
There you go.
Miss Pat allowed us to come into her bedroom. And I just want you to see how beautiful. I'm going to give you an overview, and then we're going to talk about it. Here again, she's just put some touches in it that are amazing. And I do want to show you something she did over there. That goes into the bathroom, and it's a pocket door that she put. Instead of one that opens back and forth, she put a pocket door in there.
I didn't want to lose any of my room.
Right, right. I have one pocket door, and I wish I had put 15 in my house. Yeah. But we'll just start. She red berries that are frosted. And I love her snow white rug. It makes it look like it's snow there.
That came from Dollar General across the street.
My goodness. And I've talked to you about how she does her curtains. And she's in the older part of Verbena, and the houses are pretty close. So she has just put, this is netting. And she's put lights behind it. So that gives her a lot of privacy on there. And it's absolutely beautiful also. But her bed is just a pillow with her throws on there, and looks absolutely gorgeous. And here this Mr. Santa Claus is. He has his branches in the back with her snow. Here again, I just want you to enjoy it. Did you move this mirror into here?
I did. When I sold the Prattville house, there was 2 of those big mirrors in it, and a friend made me the frame for it.
Yeah.
And I gave her the other mirror for her husband making me the frame.
Perfect. Perfect. This is just a peaceful place to come, isn't it?
Yes.
Just a peaceful place to come. I can just see you in here reading your book with all your pretty stuff around you, looking at all the pretty things. Thank you for letting us come into your bedroom. Now we get to go to the guest bedroom. This is going to be my hideaway when I get ready to run away. But, you know, I don't ever run away. So this is the neatest little hideaway. And it's done in the reds and the whites and the greens. But it's done in a way it doesn't look like it's done in red, white, and green. It's very subtle, but very elegant. And I want you to look at this one thing in here. These are pearls. You could do that with any pearls that you find. Just pour it in there instead of rocks or the fake snow. She put pearls in there, and that worked so well. And her little snowballs and her little angels are so sweet. And if here again, if you'll notice this, she mixed her colored candlesticks. These are the ones I told you I copied her. I showed y'all in Thanksgiving. I've had some I did. And she's done her crystal and then also metal. It's all, you don't have to have it all the same. You can have all the mixture that's in there. And then over by the bedside table, those are gray wood. So there's just a huge mixture, and it's next to her bronze lamp. So you don't have to have everything matchy-matchy for it to blend and look. To me, it looks homier. I love when I can mix and match, and it looks so much homier. Here's another little touch. She took her candle holder and put it on its side. So she put that little piece of greenery there. And here again is a picture frame that she has decorated in the middle of and then hung the picture frame around it. I think that's genius. I think it's absolutely genius. She's just such a great decorator. And I just found out that's the one thing she does at Christmas. She and her friend, they decorate houses at Christmas. So, that's a good idea. We did not finish the den/living room for a reason. I wanted us to come in here last because it's so pretty. And I told you, I found 2 of Mama's old candle holders that were goldy, you know, the 60s look. And I whitewashed them. I told y'all I was going to do that when I left here. Now, what I'm going to take away from here this time is the snow. I'm going to have more snow next year. And she has her poinsettias right here. And one thing I'm going to take away from here is you can be very selective in your choices, and you don't have to have a lot. You can be very selective. See how airy all of this looks? I wish we lived in a place where you could use live greenery, but we can't, because one day it may be 80 degrees and the next day it may not. And it affects the inside greenery as well as it does the outside greenery. So we just use our artificial and lean into it and enjoy it. And here's Santa checking his list. Look at that magnifying glass and his glasses. Is he not a cutie? And then she just has a tree that has nothing but lights and little bitty pine cones and a swag. I want to stand back and give you a sweeping view so you can kind of get an idea of the logistics of the room. I'm standing at her double windows. So we're going to scan the room, go in that way to the kitchen. That's the nativity. Go into the dining, and this one's the guest room. And her new tree that her older sister got, and she had to have one like it. It's so pretty. Okay, gang. Wasn't that beautiful? It was so pretty. Thank you so much, Pat. But I do want them to see your front porch. And I love these snowflakes. Look at those cute snowflakes. Those are so neat. And those would be easy to make.
My friend that we do the houses together, her husband made those for me for my birthday one year.
So cute. So cute.
I look forward to see what I'm going to get, because either she paints me something or he makes me something.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to show you. We just did Charlotte's house. Charlotte's house is right there. Let's see if we can see it. It's right there. So they are best friends and next door neighbors. So I'll come by here and they'll be sitting out on the porch talking. Thank you so much for this. We appreciate it so much. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you and everyone else.
And until our next adventure.